Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to do a gentle stretch to focus on relieving tension in the neck as well as to relieve headaches because I have a headache today. Haven't had one in a while, so I thought I'd make a class around that and hope that it supports all of you. If you don't have a headache, you can obviously do this class as well because a lot of us do experience this tension in the back and in the neck, the upper back. So that's what we're going to focus on today. We'll begin, as always, in a brief meditation. So gently closing the eyes, dropping the shoulders from the ears, releasing the abdomen. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just take a moment to arrive on our mats today. Body, mind, and spirit. Making a commitment to dedicate this next 20 to 30 minutes to take care of self, to slow down, and to nourish our body with movement, stretching, and breath. And we'll gently open the eyes on the inhale, reaching arms up. Pausing here. You can clasp the thumbs together, really reaching up toward the sky, gently looking up. On the exhale, reaching to the right-hand side, again, pausing and holding. Breathing into the side body. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, other side. Holding here for another round of breath. And slowly coming through center. From here, taking the hands behind, clasping the hands, opening up through the chest, looking up, pausing here. So slowly opening through the upper back, the shoulders, the deep inhale here. On the exhale, diving forward, hands come above the head, forehead comes down to the mat. And taking a few rounds of breath here, kind of waking up the area around the neck, the shoulders, and bringing blood flow to that area. On the inhale, we come through center, releasing the hands on the knees. We'll inhale, neck at center. On the exhale, gently bringing the cheek or chin to the chest. On the inhale, we'll gently look up toward the sky, opening up through the throat. On the exhale, again, gently tucking chin into the chest. And on the inhale, lifting. One more round here. Exhale, tucking chin to chest. On the inhale, we lift, pausing here. So just noticing that this might be a little bit uncomfortable, making sure shoulders are dropped from the ears as we tilt chin all the way up toward the sky. Breathing into the back of the neck. Now doing the contrast on the next exhale, tucking chin into chest, pausing here. So chin meets the chest and we get a stretch and opening through the back of the neck. Holding here for one more breath. On the inhale, we come through center. On the exhale, right ear meets the right shoulder. We pause here for a hold. Option to take the fingertips of the right hand and gently pull the head a little bit farther toward the shoulder, getting a deep opening through the neck. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, gently coming through center and then going on to the other side. So opposite ear meets the shoulder. Pausing here, feeling that deep stretch, and then option to take the fingertips to the head and just gently pull open just a little bit more. Again, stretching as we also bring blood flow to the area. On the inhale, releasing the fingers, coming back through center. We'll inhale the hands, clasping the fingers, taking it to the base of the neck. from here, we're going to press the head into the hands while also opening up through the elbows. And just breathing in. One more deep breath in here. On the exhale, we slowly release, coming onto all fours. So knees are directly under the shoulders. We're going to walk the hands down. Forehead comes down to the mat as we shift the hips over the knees. Forehead comes down to the mat. Fingertips are spread wide as we pause in puppy dog pose. We'll gently roll the forehead from side to side, just getting a little massage through the forehead. And then finding stillness in the center. On the inhale, releasing the right arm, we're going to weave it underneath the body, resting on the right shoulder. Gaze follows the extended arm as we get into chest through the shoulder, the side of the neck. On the inhale, gently coming back through center. On the exhale, opposite arm, left arm goes underneath. As we continue to straighten through the right arm, gaze follows the extended arm. Again, getting a stretch through the shoulder and the side of the neck. On the next inhale, releasing the arm and then walking the hands up back to all fours to begin a very slow and mindful cat-cow flow. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. On the inhale, we'll drop the shoulders from the ears, untuck the tailbone, tilt the chin up toward the sky. On the exhale, very gently and mindfully rounding through the spine as we tuck chin into chest. Inhale to slowly come back, cow pose. On the exhale, again, rounding very slow and mindful movements, cat pose. Taking a few more rounds, very slow and mindfully at the pace of your own breath. Option to close the eyes, bringing the awareness further within. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. After your last round, we're going to shift into a child's pose. So heels come together, we separate the knees, shifting the hips over the heels. We'll reach the arms out, fingers spread wide, forehead comes down to the mat. Again, option to roll the forehead on the mat gently from side to side. And slowly pausing in the center. On the inhale, taking the hands all the way to the right hand side. Exhaling when you get there. And pausing here for an extra round of breath. On the inhale, gently coming through center. Exhale, going to the other side. Really breathing into the side body. Inhale takes us back to center, child's pose. On the inhale, coming forward onto the belly. We'll drop the arms, so hands, forearms, and elbows plant into the mat. On the inhale, we'll look up toward the sky. So holding our arms here on the exhale, we're just going to gently tuck the chin into the chest. Again, inhale, gently lifting up toward the sky. Exhale, gently tucking the chin into the chest. One more round here. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tucking chin in. And ending here on the upward position, holding Sphinx pose, really dropping the shoulders from the ears, lifting chin toward the sky, maybe closing the eyes. And breathing here. From here, gently dropping onto the mat, arms come by your sides, cheek comes down to the mat. Pausing here for a round of breath. On the inhale, we're going to lift the chest, the arms, and the legs, bending the knees and grabbing the ankles and pressing ankles into the arms, getting a deep stretch through the upper back and shoulders as we slightly tilt the chin up toward the sky. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering, pressing our hands underneath the chest, pushing back up, downward facing dog. So we're going to pause here in stillness. So really setting the foundation for our hold. Hands are about shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Chest is pressing deeply through the shoulders as we shift the weight back to the heels. Feet are about hip width distance apart, and we lower the heels to the ground as far as they'll go. Gently tucking the chin into the chest to release the back of the neck. And we're going to hold here, just shifting the blood flow to the back of the neck, the head, as we shift our center of gravity. And 2 more rounds of breath here. And from here, stepping to the top of the mat, we're going to hang in a forward fold. So releasing chin to chest, releasing the arms. We're going to slightly bend the knees, wrapping the arms behind the legs. From here, option is slightly straightened through the backs of the legs, deepening the stretch and opening through the back of the neck, the shoulders, all the way down the spine. Feeling the blood flow back to the head and to the brain. As we bring oxygen and blood flow to this area, it can help relieve tension and sometimes the pain associated with headaches. From here, we'll release the hands down to the ground. We're going to step back, coming back onto our knees. We'll tuck the toes and slowly shift our weight back, sitting on top of our heels. So again, toes are tucked, sitting down here. On the inhale, we'll open up through the arms. So bringing them just by our sides, opening up, really tucking the shoulder blades together. Again, feeling that opening here, stretch through the neck as we slightly look up. On the exhale, right arm is going to wrap underneath, hands come together, eagle arms. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching up to the sky. Holding here, again, getting that stretch through the upper back, the shoulders, the neck. Taking a breath here. On the exhale, untucking the toes. On the exhale, diving forward, coming down. So getting that deep stretch again through the shoulders, the upper back, bringing blood flow to the area. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly coming up through center, releasing the arms, coming back up onto the toes. We'll inhale, this time left arm wraps underneath and around, hands meet. We'll inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, pausing here. Continuing to breathe as we hold. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, untucking the toes, and then we bow forward. Forehead comes down to the forearms. Arms meet the ground. Holding here for another round of breath. And we slowly release, coming through center. From here, walking hands back forward, coming up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, we'll lift the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the knee forward for pigeon pose. So the leg comes just behind the wrist. We'll walk the back knee back, untuck the toes. Gently looking over the shoulder to ensure that the foot is coming straight out of the ankle. And then on the exhale, we're gently going to dive forward. Forehead comes down to the mat. Again, option to rotate the forehead from side to side, just getting a little bit of massage through the forehead and the temples. And then finding stillness in the center, we'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, release. One more deep breath in through the nose. Then we exhale to release. Holding here for a few rounds of breath, allowing the breath and the stretch to support us in releasing. So releasing any stagnant or stale energy that could be causing blockages in the body and creating any pain or discomfort in the head, the neck, the shoulders, the hips. So just sending your breath to those areas where you may feel discomfort. On the inhale, gently walking the hands back up. We'll tuck the back toes, send the leg back, downward facing dog, going on to the other side. On the inhale, lifting the left leg high. On the exhale, bringing it forward behind the wrists, walking back, knee back, untucking the toes. Inhaling at center. On the exhale, we come forward. Again, forehead meets the mat. Option to roll the forehead from side to side. And then finding stillness in the center. We'll inhale deeply through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep inhale through the nose. Release with a sigh. And pausing here for a few rounds of breath. And sending breath to the area where you feel discomfort or pain. Or maybe just sending it to the base of the skull, the base of the brain. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly pressing yourself up, we'll swing the back leg around. The bottoms of the feet, or no, we'll actually tuck the feet into a comfortable seated position. From here, we're going to take our peace fingers onto our forehead and just kind of rub in circular motions. Maybe close the eyes, kind of just massaging the forehead. Maybe moving the fingers down toward the eyebrows, maybe between the brows. And then bringing them down to the cheeks, massaging out the face, releasing or leaving any tightness or tension. And then bringing the peace fingers together, just to the temples of the head. Again, pressing down, massaging the side of the head. From here, releasing the hands, we'll take the hands just to the base of the neck and just give yourself a little neck massage. Releasing, again, tightness or tension or stagnant energy and just bringing blood flow to the area. We'll slowly release. On the inhale, we're going to release the legs out. Lift the arms here, inhaling. On the exhale, we dive forward. Hands fall wherever they fall. We'll tuck the chin into the chest. So we're getting a deep stretch through the back of the legs, but also getting a release, opening, and stretch through the back of the neck. Holding here for a few rounds of breath. On the inhale, slowly walking yourself up. We'll tuck the left leg in. Right leg comes out to the side. Right arm will come down parallel to the extended leg. We inhale the arm up and over. Breathing into the side body as we get a stretch all the way down from the head, the neck, all the way down the side. On the next inhale, center, gently switching sides. And this time, left arm comes down parallel, right arm reaches up and over. Again, breathing in through the side body, all the way down to the tailbone. And then inhale, gently coming through center. We'll extend the legs out again, bending the right knee. We'll take it across the body, so just over the body. Right hand comes behind. We inhale with the left arm. Exhale, spinal twist. So looking over the right shoulder, really pressing the elbow into the knee. So again, releasing tightness and tension at the spine and in the neck by looking over the shoulder. Breathing here. On the exhale, twisting back to center, going on to the other side. So opposite leg comes up and over. Left hand comes behind. We inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, we twist, pressing elbow into the knee. Again, really looking over that back shoulder to complete the twist through the neck. One more round of breath here. On the exhale, gently twisting back through center. From here, we'll come onto our back. So we'll plant the feet into the earth. We'll gently lower down onto our backs. And we'll inhale the knees into the chest. From here, just gently rocking from side to side, releasing the lower back. And finding stillness in the center. Going into Apanasana flow. So hands come onto the knees. We're going to inhale, pressing the knees away. And then on the exhale, pulling them in toward the chest. Again, inhale to press away. Exhale, pulling them in. 2 more times. From here, lowering the feet to the ground. They're about hip width distance apart. We'll gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. On the inhale, lift the hips, bridge pose. Option to clasp the hands underneath the seat. We'll hold here for a few rounds of breath. Always option to put a prop or support under the hips if needed. So this is inversion, bringing blood flow back to the brain, back to the base of the skull, which can support in relieving tension and potentially discomfort associated with a headache. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, slowly lowering the hips. From here, option to go back into bridge pose or into a shoulder stand. So on the inhale, option to lift the hips. If going into a shoulder stand, we'll bring the hands to the base, lift the legs up toward the sky, making sure neck stays straight, looking up. Just deepening here through the inversion. Again, bringing the blood flow back down the legs, all the way down to the brain. One more breath here. On the exhale, bending the knees or lowering out of bridge pose. From here, we'll tuck the knees into the chest. Exhale, allowing them to fall to the right. Left arm releases, spinal twist. Gaze follows that extended arm. Again, to complete that twist through the neck. Breathing here. On the inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, allowing them to fall to the left. Right arm extends. Gaze follows the extended arm. On the inhale, knees come back. On the exhale, releasing the legs out, arms come up above, reaching through the fingertips. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And then we'll bend the knees. Arms are going to come just behind the knees, and we're just going to rock and roll till we come up to a comfortable seated position, starting where we began. We'll inhale here at center. Exhale, chin comes to the chest. And then just gently taking circles with the neck, very slowly and mindfully in one direction. And then going in the other direction. Again, very, very slow and mindful movements. And slowly releasing at center. We'll inhale the hands up to the shoulders and just taking some circles here. And going in the other direction. And finally, clasping the hands again, just bringing them behind the base of the head, looking up toward the sky. We'll pause here, breathe here. And the exhale, slowly releasing. Again, inhaling the shoulders up and down, allowing them to fall into their sockets, and just gently closing the eyes. And just sending some love today to your physical body. Any areas that are feeling tight or tense, any discomfort or pain. And just sending breath to those areas. Making a commitment to be gentle with yourself, to drink plenty of water, and to always rest when needed. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.